Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie and I'm currently halfway through a group tour of Morocco which is being hosted by my friend and fellow YouTuber Karl Watson.
Like a Trailblazer.
Oh my god, Karl Watson! It's a 9-day tour which started in Marrakesh and is looping around the south of Morocco.
We just slept in the Sahara Desert.
I can't even process what we've just done. Only in Morocco do the goats live in the trees.
They've showed us the port and we're now going to the Medina and there's a lot of seagulls.
It was Darren's idea to send us on a wild goose chase around the markets. We might be lost.
We're temporarily sure of our position.
Just found out that apparently a girl is going to try and pull a car with her hair. I'm in the Atlantic! Ah, it's so cold!
We were being taken around by our local guide Hamid and our local driver Lassan, who were turning out to be quite the characters.
Driving through the field to chase our balloon.
Previously, we started the tour in Marrakesh.
We're lost and we're totally late for the welcome meeting.
Listen to that sizzle.
Look at what you get at the top.
We drove through the high Atlas Mountains to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Ait Benhaddou.
Where we are standing right now is where they had the arena for Gladiator.
Then we headed out to the Sahara Desert.
Change your...
What is it?
What is it?
Surviving the Sahara is easy.
What are we about to do, kids?
We're about to ride a camel around the Sahara Desert.
Oh my god! That blew my mind. Going up there.
Good morning. We just slept outside in the Sahara Desert overnight. Oh my goodness. I'll show you if it's light enough. It's about 6:30 in the morning. This is where I just slept. In this little nest. Oh my goodness. That was one hell of a day and night. It was so cozy, we were in blankets all wrapped up. It's amazing. And it was so clear, you could see all the stars and we were just like counting shooting stars. And now I'm gonna go get dressed because we have breakfast. I'll show you the tent that everyone else slept in. So this is our little tent. It even has a light. Can you believe it? So yeah, we basically just grabbed the blankets and pillows and went outside. It was so amazing. Anyway, I have to get packed up and have some breakfast.
As we say in Morocco, if you want breakfast in bed, you sleep in the kitchen.
Fact of the day, Shu has a boiled egg every single day.
The rumours are true. Even in the Sahara, gotta have my boiled egg.
See, that's insane.
Come up to the top of a sand dune to watch the sunrise. I'm going to try and time lapse it on my GoPro, but I don't think it's going to work very well. We'll see. I think I've failed on the sunrise time lapse, so that will be another one to add to the back catalogue of crap time lapses. But there we go.
Oh, and finally the sun has just popped out over the mist, the haze. There it is. Sunrise.
As we watched the sun come up, there was definitely a sense that no one wanted to leave, as it had honestly been one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences that none of us were going to forget.
This is the secret of driving a 4x4. Without those drivers, we couldn't do it. They know the way by heart because they grow up.
We're packed up, back in the 4x4s, ready to leave. I don't want to go.
We are stopping in a lake. It used to be a very famous lake. It's called Eriki Lake, with birds, with fish. And this is the Titanic, small one. Because it's in the middle of the lake.
Welcome to the Titanic, the small one.
Where they store water. Yes, so their stuff, their equipment, everything they need. There is a goat there also, one of the goats.
Well, this looks like something out of Mad Max, doesn't it?
Very good shot.
You see, they put this kind of stuff on the trees when they are not here. No eagle can close to the goat.
Yeah, right, in the thick of the Sahara Desert, we stopped at this nomad camp, and this whole scenario here kind of reminds me of that scene in Labyrinth when the old lady has like everything on her back and she is just walking around and just handing items out. This scene here kind of reminds me of that. The boys are playing football.
Okay.
As we headed away from the Sahara, the scenery started to drastically change.
This place now kind of reminds me of Monument Valley. We were just discussing in the car how I can't even process what we've just done yet. Like I need time because it was so amazing. Last night we went up to the top of one of the dunes and just lay flat, and Karl had his speaker and we just listened to like movie scores and looked at the stars, and it was really special. And I'm sorry I can't show you that. The only way I was going to experience that moment is just to not have my camera there and not be even thinking about filming and just, you know, just be present. I kind of hate saying that because it sounds really ridiculous and everyone always says that, but these days you have to make a conscious effort to do that, so. God.
Anyway.
Yeah. And then we went over to here, and then after that, off the road, we went all the way down here. All the way through this way.
So that was a test to see if she was paying attention, and she failed at the first hurdle.
And then we were staying here.
Yeah.
And then today we went here. Do you remember the lake? The Titanic?
Oh yeah, the Titanic there.
That's where we were. And now we are
Lake.
there.
The form is good, we are here
And
now.
then, who knows, after this?
What did he just say? What did you just say? Only in Morocco do the goats live in the trees. Only in Morocco. Apparently there are goats in trees. We haven't seen this yet, but we're tracking them down. We're heading to find the goats. Shh, we've got to be quiet apparently. We're all really slowly creeping up on the goats. Stop them jumping out of the tree. We all look ridiculous. It's not very easy for me to be quiet, but I'm trying. They're still in the tree. They were in this tree, and now they've moved to this tree. This one's not camera shy. I have so much sand in my lens. Oh, that was pretty cool. Come to Morocco to see the goats in trees.
wasn't long before we made it to our riad for the night.
Apparently we have like another suite to ourselves. Shower.
Since the last few days have been pretty hectic, it was really nice just to take the afternoon to chill with the group and start to process what we'd just done.
This little riad that we're staying in is just surrounded by the most stunning gardens. And there's orange trees and lime trees and this gorgeous pool. And I'm just so lucky. Just feeling really lucky right now because this is just stunning. And there's peacocks. Right, I'm gonna put the camera down there. I have so much sand in my lens from the desert, it's not even funny. This is a brand new camera as well. Oopsie. I've been ridiculously bad at keeping you guys informed on what's going on. It's just been non-stop, and also I don't ever want to take away from the experience and not be with the group because I need to go away and go and shoot something else. And I totally wanted to shoot the intro to this whole video in the desert, but it was just like go, go, go. It was get there, it was find our tents, camel rides, sunset on the sand dunes. Then we got here and then I basically had no time at all because I wanted to chill with everyone by the pool. I didn't even back up my cards. Oopsie. Anyway, so today I think we've run another 5 hours of driving to get to the coast. I'm quite excited because I like to be by the sea, so I want to get to a coastal town, and apparently we can try like some fish and stuff like that. Anyway, I need to go get the rest of my stuff packed up and let's go.
We can have a stop, you know, we can have like a 40 minutes in that city with some photo stop and walking crossing the market because this Taroudant, it's very famous as a market town. You know, it has souks, what we call souks, or the markets. Tuesday, so it's okay. It's not Friday. We're now in Morocco.
Tuesday.
I was gonna say, what? It's not.
Tuesday.
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Where are we again? I forgot. Tell me.
We are in Taroudant. Taroudant is a small city in the south west of Morocco. It's a market town. And it's dated back to 15th century. So
amazing.
So the walls we saw now dated back to 15th century. Amazing. It's called Grandmother of Marrakesh because it looks like Marrakesh.
It looks like Marrakesh.
Yes.
Oh no! I made the mistake yesterday of telling these guys that I have to bleep out all the swearing. So now everyone is going to walk through my videos and start swearing, and it's going to be really annoying. So Bart is now cut out of the video, just so we know. Hi. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Like a Trailblazer.
Oh my God, Karl Watson. Can you see Shu vlogging in the background? She is so good at getting all the facts, how old it is, how old the walls are. She's like a proper presenter. She is amazing at it. So basically, as you know, you never get any of this information in my films, and it's just about the story of us traveling around, if that makes sense. But if you want to know all that information, then I recommend that you watch Shu's and Karl's, obviously, because Karl is also very good at that. But yeah, you're not going to get that from me. We are wandering around this town and we keep getting a little bit of stick for having cameras out, but not too much, not as much as I expected, to be honest. What are you doing? I was just saying how useless I am at doing all the information. I was like, Shu knows how to do it, and she remembers all the facts, and she's just brilliant. She's so cute. What is she doing up there?
Right.
Just squeeze it.
Such a natural. That's going to be the best glass of orange juice you'll ever have.
Cheers!
Cheers, begin!
Cheers! Cheers! Shu, what was the prices again? What was it in Marrakesh?
10 dirhams.
Yeah.
Here it's 3. What a
Just
bargain
3?
is price.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening now. I think we're heading to the souk. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Soup time.
No. Oh. Seriously. This one.
I won't do it anymore.
This one's gonna be in trouble.
guided us around the souks, explaining some of the typical things that you could get there, including explaining to us how they make the skewers that they cook the traditional chicken on. After a little bit of dancing in the square, we were heading out to the coast.
Possibly the most random thing ever. We have just come to the beach. We'd stopped off at a supermarket to get some food and we're now having a little picnic. Bart's cooking, Bev's drinking, standard. He's doing like some smashed avo, like all good millennials do.
After our picnic, we carried on up the coast before stopping one last time to learn about how they make argan oil.
I will give you a quick idea about how we make argan oil. You will see all the process of the production. Then I will invite you to drink a cup of tea and taste in argan oil also. That's good for you? Yeah. But in the beginning here, just to know, the women, they don't speak any language except Berber. So to say welcome for you, they will sing in a little bit for you. Okay?
Oh, so sweet.
About the different products that can be made from the different parts of the argan nut and the process that they go through to create each of those products.
Here we have 3 food products. The first tagine, this is the pure argan oil for eating, what we see the women making over there. The second tagine, this is a mixture between sweet almond roasted, crushing with argan oil, sweetened by honey. We call it in Arabic amlo. I don't know if you tried it before or no. This is the Moroccan Nutella. Okay. The last tagine, this is honey from argan flowers. Come on, don't be shy.
Just spot on, basically. It tastes like Nutella.
After sampling the argan products and basically resisting buying the whole shop, we had just a short drive to our next destination, the city of Essaouira.
So this is pretty nice. It's pretty smart and spacious. Oh, amazing. Oh, and our bags have arrived. Yay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
And the bathroom. Ooh, this is like swanky. Massive shower. Oh yeah. This is smart. Ah.
That evening, we headed out to the Medina for a quick explore and then onto a restaurant to taste some traditional fish dishes. We had an early night, so the next morning we were fresh and ready to spend the day exploring the city of Essaouira.
This one here.
My name's Charlie.
My name's Charlie.
And I'm making the content.
She's trouble.
Essaouira, but they call it Essaouira.
Essaouira.
But they call it Essaouira. No, seriously, they call it Essaouira. So we're here in Essaouira. It's our first morning in Essaouira. And what we're going to be doing today is a tour around the town.
I will begin by going to the port, and afterwards we'll go to the Medina to visit the 2 parts of it, 18th century part and 19th century part. We'll finish by having an idea about the silversmithing, which is the craft that's made of the Medina. So welcome again. My name is Rashid. If you have any questions during the visit, don't hesitate. Ask me. If I have a good answer, I will deliver it. If I have no answers, I will just say I don't know, to be honest. I don't like to invent things to say.
Oh, he does.
Welcome again, and let's go. Let's go.
Hamid loves it. That's the opposite. Hamid loves to invent.
In Morocco, if we know the answer, it's yes. If not, we will make something up.
Different tour guide style.
Since this this was actually the last official full day of the tour, I think it was evident that everyone wanted to really savour this time together as a group. The first stop on this walking tour was the port.
It is stinky. So it's a little bit windy, the audio is not going to be the best, but I have not remotely explained what we are doing today. So we are in a new town that I cannot pronounce the name of, so I'm going to put that lower third, boom, done. And today we're walking around, they've showed us the port, and we're now going to a Medina. And this is one of the biggest fishing villages of Morocco. And there's a lot of seagulls. So many seagulls. Trying to get the shot. I want to quickly explain one thing. I never really give you guys information, but it says tout de suite, which translated it means kind of like right now. Someone has put that up because they're trying, and they put a cross through it because they're trying to explain that we live in a world where everyone wants everything right now. We're in a box set, you know, Amazon Prime society where everyone's like now, I want everything now, and it's not a good thing. So I kind of like that someone has decided to say no. I've done a video on this before.
We have somehow shifted into a Simon Cowell instant pop star society where no one expects anything to actually take any time.
When I was like, everyone is in a hurry just to succeed, and I don't like that. You should enjoy the journey and not to just be set on getting to that one destination, because then it's just pointless, and if you do it too fast as well, you just don't appreciate it properly. So I like this phrase that you shouldn't have everything straight away. It has become that way, but we've kind of adapted, especially with our attention spans and everything. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, back to the tour.
After exploring the Medina, we headed to a silversmith, where our guide Rashid explained the process behind how they make the silver jewellery. Then we headed to the fish market.
To get some fish for lunch, it's like part of the local experience to come as the Moroccans do. You know, they come, they buy fresh fish, and we will take it to local restaurants to be cooked. Sardines, yeah? Sardines?
Yeah.
There's fish guts on the floor. We're at the fish market. We're about to pick some fish for lunch, but it's pretty stinky.
Red snapper.
Red snapper, you're right.
Do you think we've got enough fish?
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
I'm going to give you some advice. If you were coming to Morocco for the first time, come here as opposed to coming to Marrakesh if you want something that's a little less crazy, because it's so much more chilled here than it is coming straight into Morocco, right?
It's more westernised as well, and it's just so relaxing.
I would definitely recommend coming here first. It would be a really good like starter place to then work your way around. Right behind me here, that gate is a Game of Thrones location. You can tell it's kind of Game of Thrones because I mean, just look at this place. It looks quite similar to Croatia, to be honest, though, this little area.
Then next up was lunch.
Fish we bought in the market earlier. I've now grilled this here. I did all the work. Now these guys, Hamid bought it over here earlier. These guys will cook it for us. Then we set it out. We have a lovely group.
Really good.
Sardine was my fave.
Sardine.
Yeah.
We just finished our amazing fish. We've been set a challenge. We've been given 100 dirham, which is about kind of £10. And we had to go into the market and we've all put names in a hat and we pulled out a name and we have to buy a present for that person for 100 dirhams or under. So basically like a little bit of a secret Santa to entertain ourselves on the bus tomorrow on the way back. Oh, what? As if at this precise moment we bump into everybody. Mike, when you see the final film when it comes out, whenever, this is how we got your gift. We found this artist who writes names in Arabic, so we've got him to write Irish Michael for you. Michael gets a video with his. This is even better than everything else, eh?
Irish Michael.
Irish Michael.
Yeah.
We're really sorry if this doesn't actually say it, but we think it will. It's looking pretty good.
Irish Michael.
Irish.
No, Irish, not Irish. I'm just kidding.
So I actually got my roomie, Christy, as my kind of secret Santa thing. And so I have got her a little kind of metal camel because she was absolutely petrified of doing the camel rides.
Super nervous, honestly.
But she just faced her fear and got on that camel and she really enjoyed it. So I thought it'd be a nice little reminder of that. It was Darren's idea to send us on a wild goose chase around the markets.
This was not a wild goose chase. It's a semi-tame goose chase.
We're not lost. That's like, we're not lost.
We're temporarily unsure of our position.
It's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed it. So now I think it's time to head back to the beach area to go for a little bit of a chill, if we can find the beach. We don't know where we are.
It's over there somewhere.
It's over there somewhere. We might be lost.
However, on the way back to the hotel, we stumbled across this.
There seems to be some sort of commotion over here. There's loads of people waiting and there's loads of cameras and stuff. So I'm wondering if maybe they've got wind that Karl Watson's, it's probably it, isn't it? They're like, oh my god, let's go Watson! Go Watson! Let's go Watson! Yeah. Sorry, Karl. Sorry, it's so windy, the audio is going to be horrendous, but we've just found out that apparently a girl is going to try and pull a car with her hair. The most random thing ever, and at the end of the Morocco film. Ta-da! There's cameras everywhere, it's all a little bit crazy. Oh my god, it really is happening.
Go on, love.
He's doing it.
Yeah, get ready to put the handbrake on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so cold. Okay, I'm in the Atlantic.
After a very brief dip in the Atlantic, we just chilled out, had some drinks, and then headed out for our last night in Essaouira.
I was lumbered on the Karl Watson tour.
I know. Well, what you want to do is come on the Pocket Trailblazer tour.
Her tour is PG though. Yeah, well, that's a good point actually, yeah.
That final night together, we had a bittersweet sense that it was all coming to an end. We walked along the seawall, soaking up the atmosphere, then headed up to a rooftop bar to watch the sunset. We had dinner together, and then before we knew it,
It's the last day. Well, not really the last day, but we're just traveling back to Marrakesh today. It takes like 3 hours to drive back. I'm already devastated to leave the group. We've just got the van packed up. It's the last time heading back to Marrakesh. I'm really sad.
As we set off on that journey, I just couldn't hold the tears back any longer, and in true pocket Trailblazer style, I turned into a bit of an emotional wreck. But luckily it wasn't long before Hamid, Lassen and the group's energy took over and put a smile back on my face. And as if our guide Hamid and driver Lassen hadn't already been outstanding enough, just as we were arriving back into Marrakesh, this happened.
Oh my goodness, we love our driver so much. He's invited us back to his house for a cup of tea. It's so sweet.
More than 10 times, maybe 20. This is the second group that comes here.
Yeah.
That's your second group.
Thank you very much to Lassen. You've not just been a great driver who's got us around safe and sound and comfortable, but you have an amazing sense of humour, warmth about you. So this is just on behalf of everyone, just a little thing to say thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. Thank you so much. Thanks to Lassen, everyone.
We made it back to Marrakesh. We've just checked into the hotel and we're actually staying at the same hotel that we started in, which kind of made everyone feel really like we've done a full circle, you know, we've done a full loop, and it's made everyone, I think, a little bit more emotional than we would have been, even though everyone is totally emotional. I mean, I was crying on the bus earlier, I'm gonna cry later, I'm gonna cry when we do the Secret Santas. We've got a couple of hours just to chill by the pool, and then we're doing Secret Santa, then we're going out for dinner and drinks, and it's kind of our last dinner.
Okay, so I got Christy. You have to open it first, so I don't want to. I'll explain it once you've just opened it. So.
Oh, I love this.
So the reason behind this is because I think that out of everyone in this group, Christy has pushed herself out of her comfort zone more than anyone, basically, because she was absolutely terrified to go on those camels. So I wanted to get her something that would remind her of that experience, basically.
Perfect. You're a musician and you play the guitar very well because you wooed us in the middle of the desert. So I thought that was fitting.
That's an amazing gift. That's awesome.
A little memento for Irish Michael.
Yeah.
Which says, in Arabic letters,
Irish Michael.
Irish Michael.
Yeah.
Irish Michael.
Okay, so the first thing I got for shoe is a shoe. Is an egg cup. Eggs in the morning.
Even in the Sahara, gotta have my boiled egg.
Without an egg.
Oh my god, as if we got an egg.
What was really special about this is I think it was originally intended to be a bit of fun entertainment, but it turned out to be quite sentimental, which was just a testament to how close our group had become. After that, we headed into town for our last evening together.
How have you enjoyed the tour?
It's been unbelievable.
Yeah?
Like absolutely epic.
We don't want to go back to reality.
It's like we're happy but also sad.
Yeah. Happy but sad.
So many emotions running through us.
After watching the sunset, Hamid had organised a special restaurant for our last dinner.
How beautiful is this restaurant?
It's fantastic. The sky is gorgeous.
This is spectacular.
This was honestly the most beautiful restaurant to have our last meal together, and after a few speeches, Hamid had one last surprise for us.
Oh god, no. No. She doesn't
on, come on. That's my drink.
We just come back from dinner and we all had drinks downstairs, and wanted to call it a night fairly early because you have to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning. But I know I seem to cry a lot on my YouTube channel sometimes. I've literally just had the best time with everyone. It's such the most amazing group, and it just goes to show that it's always about the people and not what you're doing or the places. And this group has just been outstanding. They've just been so amazing. Everyone is so different, but it just worked. And God, I'm like an emotional wreck right now. I can't seem to handle anything. I was crying this morning. It's been so good. I mean, I knew it was going to be good, but it has been outstanding, like the best tour. Anyway, we still have a couple of days left. We've got the hot air balloon ride tomorrow morning, and so quite a few people are going to be around for another couple of days, which is nice. But yeah, today has been really hard to hold it together. And it's kind of funny because when we first started this tour, within one day, I knew with this bunch of people that saying goodbye to everyone was going to be devastating, and it has been. Oh, God. Anyway, it's like midnight, so I suppose I better go to bed. It's 5:30 in the morning. Ready to go ballooning. So we got here and apparently we said to grab some breakfast, and then we are going to be going up in like about an hour, I think. Look at how cute this is. There's a little tent for us to have breakfast. So you can see behind me there all the balloons going up. This is a little bit of a different setup to Myanmar, where we just literally got dumped in a field and then that was that. Whereas this is like a whole setup. There's a tent, there's breakfast, there's tea. It's amazing. Sun's coming up over there. I'm so excited to go up in the balloon. Also, what is cool is that everyone else that's coming up in the balloon, it's their first time. So they're all super excited. Driving through the field to chase our balloon. Oh my gosh, it's right there. It's right there.
Okay, please, come on, please.
I kind of love that they all have to stay in there to keep the balloon down. This is so different to Myanmar because obviously we saw them inflating it and getting it ready, so they have to keep the first batch of people in there to keep the balloon down. Oh, and there's one coming into land over here, oh my God.
This is so calming, isn't it?
This is amazing.
It's so beautiful.
Until that happens.
It's so peaceful.
You enjoying it, James?
Just hungover. Really started.
It's way too early for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good guys, it's been real.
Crash.
Okay, you can leave if you want.
Yeah? No, we'll go again. We'll go again.
Okay.
Two of the best moments of my life has been on this trip.
Aww.
Thanks, guys.
So now the tour has officially finished. We have checked out of our hotel and I am checking into a Riah. I've just been welcomed with a lovely little pot of tea. This is the first time I've been on my own here. And even though I travel everywhere on my own all the time, it feels kind of weird. I was just saying to the others, I was like, normally I don't care, but because I've been with the group for so long and just, yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm on my own, I miss everybody. I just feel really deflated, to be honest, because it's all over and it's been such a great tour and it's really been about the people, as it always is, and I've never really encountered a bunch of people that have just got on so well, like right from the beginning. I'm just gonna miss everyone a lot.
Morocco was just so different to anywhere I'd ever been before. The landscapes had totally blown us away.
Going up there!
The food had been amazing.
Listen to that sizzle.
But what really stood out was how welcoming and friendly the locals were.
Hello, we come to Morocco.
Change your
Their hospitality had really blown us away. I've been lucky enough to go on a fair few group tours over the last decade, but this one exceeded all my expectations, and it was all because of the people.
What are we about to do, kids?
We're about to ride a camel.
Hell yeah.
For an hour around the Sahara Desert.
Oh my god!
It's always because of the people. Cheers! And we had shared a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity together that we'll never forget. Of course, the icing on the cake was definitely our guide Hamid and our driver Lassen, who were nothing short of outstanding the entire trip. They really gelled with our group right from day one, always keeping the energy levels high, so I want to say a special thank you, as it definitely wouldn't have been the same without you guys. Please make sure you're subscribed because my next big film is going to be the story of how my channel got its name, which is set in New York. Story of me and my friend Gemma, and it goes way back to my first ever adventure, back to when vlogging wasn't even a thing.
The name of the tour that we did was the Trailblazer.
Oh, there's like magic in the air, I can just tell. Here's a little bit of Grand Central Station for you.
Give it some Charles.
Give it some. So here's a little bit of Grand Central Station for you.
There we are.
Thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed this film and you want to support my channel, it really helps me out if you just remember to hit that like button, share it with a friend that you think might enjoy it, and drop me a comment telling me what your favourite part was. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next film, and if you want to go that extra mile to support me, I'm now on Patreon, so you can sign up to get exclusive behind the scenes.